Welcome to the Bentley Systems training course, where you will learn how to calculate and review the results for a load history deflection calculation on an elevated slab in RAM concept. Now, at this point in the workflow, we've already performed our load history calculation and we're ready to review our contour plots. So in the menu bar, select the Layers option followed by Load History Deflections. Now what you're going to notice is that standard deflection plans are available for each load history step. By default, the contour plot is showing the total deflection of the slab at that load history step. Let's go ahead and take a look at our first load history step, which is when our formwork is getting removed. Now here I can see the color contour plot that's available for this load history step. You do have the option to show more of a line chart if you wish by selecting the plot icon and changing the parameters. For me, I'm going to go ahead and keep this as the color contour. Now what I'm noticing is that the largest deflections are happening in this longer bay at this particular load history step. And let's say, for example, that I want more information at what the exact deflection is, maybe towards the middle of this area. Well, in each of the contour plots, we do have a tool to show the selected plot distribution. So I'm going to go ahead and click that tool, and you're going to notice your icon is going to change. Using this tool, I can draw a line across any location within the slab, and we'll be able to see the exact deflection at those locations. And it'll show you your maximum deflection. So here where this line is drawn, I can see that my deflection is about 0.48 inches in the maximum areas. Now what we're going to notice is that we have that type of deflection plan for each load history step as defined in your load history criteria. So let's go ahead and take a look at another one. I'm going to select the final instantaneous load and that standard deflection plan. Now here what I'm noticing is I have a little bit extra deflection here and over in this area. Again, I can select this tool to take a look at what, say, my maximum deflections are. Now let's say, for example, that you want to create your own custom deflection contour plot. We do have that ability in RAM concept. So let's go ahead and take a look at one of our load history steps. And I'm going to take a look at my step where my cladding will be installed. Now for more information on each of the deflection plans that you're taking a look at, you can select this icon to show the plot information. Here, what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at this field for the diff layer field. What we're going to notice is that field is set to none by default. This is how we know that the standard deflection plan is showing the total deflection at this load history step and not the differential between this step and the previous step. Now, standard deflection plans are available for each load history step, and by default, the contour plot is showing the total deflection of the slab at that load history step. But for this exercise, what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to create your own deflection contour plot if you would like to see, say, the difference between the deflections that will happen between the installation of the cladding and, say, the previous step. So let's go ahead and get started. To create a new plan, you can select the Layers option, and then we will go with New Plan. Here we're going to select the name of our plan, and we'll say cladding only. And I like to call mine deflection plan. Then I'm going to select a layer that it should be housed in, and we'll go ahead and say cladding installed. Next, we'll go ahead and click OK. In the Visible Objects dialog, we can click OK again, and we can see that our plot has been created. Now what we're going to do is we've created the new plan, we told the program where it should be located. Now what we're going to do is we are going to tell the program what we want to see on this plan. So let's go ahead and select this plot icon, and this will be appropriate for the currently selected layer. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill in this field here, and what we're going to say is we're going to say the difference layer is from when the cladding is installed, which is what we're seeing right now, to when the construction loading is applied. So let's go ahead and select construction loading. Then we're going to enter our active information. What we want to see is we want to see our vertical deflection at the mid-depth of the slab. I'm looking for a color contour. And then let's go ahead and click OK. Now the cladding installed load history step is occurring at 121 days, and it references the load combination that includes self-weight, construction live loading, and cladding. And the construction loading load history step is occurring at 61 days and references load combination of self-weight plus construction live loading. So what we're seeing here is we're seeing the additional deflection that's happening just with the cladding installed. Now this plan will go ahead and get saved in the appropriate folder, and again we can still see our select plot distribution. Now this concludes our process of reviewing both the standard deflection plans and also the process for creating your own plots in case there's something else that you want to take a look at.
If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. If you want to see more such series, consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you, and see you next time.